Are you getting the right blood tests?
You fainted during the blood test and hit your head. Great news. You're all clear and ready to go.
Blood tests are a critical marker for telling you about your health. Ever noticed how we take better care of our smartphones than our own bodies? We're quick to charge them up, get the latest updates, and even give them a protective case. But when it comes to our own well-being, well, sometimes we're running on 2% and ignoring all the warning signs. Good health practices aren't just a trend, they're a lifestyle. Think of daily exercise as your body's software update. Whether it's a brisk walk, a dance-off in your living room, or lifting weights like you're auditioning for the next superhero movie, moving daily keeps the system running smoothly. And meditation? That's your daily reboot. In a world of constant notifications, taking a moment to breathe, center yourself, and declutter your mental desktop can do wonders. It's like hitting the refresh button on a laggy browser. Now let's talk diet. We're not talking about those fad diets where you eat only green foods on Tuesdays. A proper diet is like giving your body premium fuel. Fresh fruits, veggies, lean proteins, and yes, the occasional treat because life's too short not to enjoy that slice of cake. But here's the kicker. Even with all these practices in place, there's one more step to truly understanding your health. Blood tests. It's like checking under the hood of your car. You might be doing everything right on the surface, but those tests, they give you the real, unfiltered status report. They're the ultimate tool in your health toolkit, ensuring that all your efforts are leading you down the path of optimal well-being. So, while you're busy updating apps and clearing out old emails, remember to also update and take care of the most important system you've got, your body. Dive into good health practices and don't forget to check in with those blood tests. Your future self will thank you. Rolling back the clock, let's dive deep into the riveting world of blood tests. Now I know what you're thinking. Riveting and blood tests in the same sentence? But trust me, this journey is more gripping than that time you tried to binge watch an entire season in one night. Blood tests, or as I like to call them, the original body status update, have been around for quite some time. The ancient Greeks, always ahead of the curve, were among the first to recognize the diagnostic value of bodily fluids. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, and not just a fancy name for your salad dressing, noted changes in the color and consistency of blood and its potential links to certain diseases. But back then, they didn't have the nifty syringes we have today. Instead, they used leeches or lancets, making your last visit to the doc's office seem like a spa day, right? Fast forward to the 20th century, and the game truly changed. Carl Landsteiner identified the different blood types in 1901. This discovery was monumental. It meant safer blood transfusions and fewer post-op complications. It's like finding out you've been using the wrong charger for your phone all this time. Now let's talk methods. The early days of blood testing were, let's just say, less than precise. Picture this: dimly lit rooms, glass tubes, and a lot of squinting. But as technology advanced, so did our methods. Enter the modern lab, equipped with machines that look like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. These bad boys can analyze your blood down to the tiniest molecule. It's like having a superpowered magnifying glass for your insides. But why does this all matter? Well, blood tests have revolutionized medicine. Think of them as the crystal ball of the medical world. Diabetes, cholesterol issues, kidney disorders, we can spot them early and act fast. And acting fast in the medical world is like getting express shipping. It's all about getting what you need before it's too late. This early detection has been a game changer in increasing life expectancy. Remember the days when turning 50 was considered old? Well, thanks to blood tests and other medical advancements, 50 is the new 30. These tests have played a pivotal role in preventive medicine, allowing us to catch and treat diseases in their early stages. It's like having a smoke detector that alerts you before the toast is burnt, not after your kitchen's in flames. And it's not just about longevity, it's about quality. Knowing what's going on inside our bodies empowers us to make informed decisions. It's like getting a sneak peek of the movie reviews before deciding to spend your hard-earned cash on that ticket. Blood tests guide treatments, reduce complications, and most importantly, give us peace of mind. In the grand scheme of things, the evolution of blood tests mirrors our journey in understanding the human body. From rudimentary observations to sophisticated analyses, we've come a long way. Maybe one day we'll have blood tests that can predict our next Netflix binge or tell us if we're team coffee or team tea. Until then, keep those veins ready and remember, knowledge especially about our own bodies, is the ultimate superpower. Think of blood tests as your body's quarterly report. It tells you what's up, what's down, and what needs a little boost. It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of predicting your future love life, we all know how that turned out, it predicts your health. Way more useful, right? The inside scoop! Cholesterol levels, it's like checking the traffic report for your arteries. You want to make sure everything's flowing smoothly, too high or too low, and you're in for a roller coaster ride. Vitamin deficiencies, it's like your body's wish list. Dear Santa, I'd like some more vitamin D, please. Kidney and liver function, these are your body's unsung heroes. They're working overtime, so give them a little love and attention. The 50 and Up Club. If you're over 50, first off, congrats. You've unlocked a new level in the game of life. Now, with great age comes great responsibility. It's recommended to get these tests at least once a year. Think of it as your annual tune-up. There are even companies that can track your blood data for you. Enter Inside Tracker, a diagnostic tool that's revolutionizing the way we look at our health. Think of it as the mechanic for your body, giving you a detailed report of what's happening under the hood. Unlike Theranos, which promised a lot but delivered little, Inside Tracker is the real deal. While a regular doctor might give you a thumbs up and say everything looks good, Inside Tracker aims to take you from good to great by providing a personalized, colorful dashboard filled with actionable insights. Wondering if you should be eating more beans or perhaps trying out yoga? This platform has got you covered. The Inside Tracker app is a game changer, offering goal tracking, tailored recommendations, and even the opportunity to chat with a dietitian. In a nutshell, Inside Tracker is turning the mysteries of our blood into a clear roadmap for better health. Who knew that our veins held the secrets to a better life? Now, I get it! Diving deep into the intricacies of our health, understanding every little detail can be, well, a tad overwhelming. It's like when Netflix suddenly pops up with that "Are you still watching?" message. Seriously, Netflix? Of course I am. Who do you think I am? Someone with self-control? And honestly, I could do without that subtle shade. But here's the thing, folks. While it might be a tad uncomfortable to face the reality of our health head-on, it's crucial. Knowledge, as they say, is power. And in this context, it's not just about flexing your intellectual muscles. It's about harnessing that power to make informed decisions about your well-being. With every piece of information, you're better equipped to tackle any health challenges head-on. Think of it as leveling up in a video game. Each tidbit of knowledge is like gaining a new skill or tool, preparing you for the battles ahead. And the best part? With this power, you're not just playing defense. You're on the offense, ready to stop or even reverse any health issues that might be lurking. So embrace the knowledge, wield that power, and let's take control of our health narratives. Now, for all you fabulous folks over 50, let's dive into the 10 critical blood tests that are about to become your new best friends. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Test 1, lipoprotein A. First up on our list of things you wish you didn't need to know after 50 inches is lipoprotein A. Now, don't let the name fool you. There's nothing little about this guy. It's like calling Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the Pebble. To keep lipoprotein A in check, you need to be like that friend who's obsessed with omega-3s. Have you tried salmon? It's the new kale. But seriously, a diet rich in omega-3s, like those found in fish, can help keep this lipoprotein in check. And if you're feeling adventurous, pop a niacin supplement, but consult your doc first. It's like the VIP pass to the lipoprotein A party. And don't forget to dance it out with some aerobic moves. You see, lipoprotein A is like that distant cousin who shows up uninvited to your family gatherings. You didn't ask for it, you don't really want it, but there it is, hogging the mashed potatoes. And just like that cousin, high levels of lipoprotein A can lead to heart attacks. So if you're over 50, get this test done. Next up, we have the General Cholesterol Blood Panel. This isn't just any panel, folks. It's the Avengers of blood tests. We've got total cholesterol, the Iron Man of the group, HDL and LDL cholesterol, the Thor and Loki, and triglycerides, our very own Hulk. Now, LDL cholesterol is the Loki here. Too much of it and it starts causing mischief in your arteries. And trust me, you don't want a Thor Ragnarok situation in there. So keep an eye on Loki, folks. Not a Hollywood 2-week juice cleanse diet, but a real one. Think oats, beans, and fish. And if you're looking for a sidekick, red yeast rice and plant sterols are the Robin to your Batman. But remember, even Batman needs to exercise to fit into that tight suit. So get moving. Moving on, we have the HbA1c test. Now, this isn't a new Star Wars droid, folks. It's a test that tells you your average blood sugar levels. It's like your body's very own credit score. And just like your credit score, you want this number to be in the good range. Now, to keep it in the sweet spot, cut back on those sugary treats and go for fiber-rich foods. And if you're feeling a bit extra, sprinkle in some chromium and magnesium supplements. It's like fairy dust for your blood sugar. And don't just sit there. Channel your inner Shakira, because those hips and regular exercise don't lie. Next, we have the sodium, potassium, and creatinine tests. These are like the bouncers at the club that is your body, making sure your kidneys are having a good time. If they're not, well, let's just say you don't want to see your kidneys do the walk of shame. To keep this ultimate trio in check, cut back on that salt. And if you're feeling a bit low on potassium, there's a supplement for that. Here we have the full blood count. This is like taking attendance in a classroom. It checks your red and white blood cells, making sure everyone's present and accounted for. If not, it's time for a parent-teacher meeting with your doctor. If you're feeling a bit pale, and if you're B12 deficient, well, steak night, anyone? But remember, it's not just about eating, it's about living. So get out there and live a little. Speaking of B12, up next we have the vitamin B12 test. This test measures the amount of vitamin B12 in the blood, essential for nerve function and the production of red blood cells. Vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin, is primarily found in animal products, making vegetarians and vegans particularly at risk of deficiency. As we age, our stomach produces less acid, affecting our ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food. A deficiency in B12 can lead to pernicious anemia, where the body can't produce enough healthy red blood cells. It can also result in neuropathy, or nerve damage, causing tingling and numbness in the hands and feet. To combat this deficiency, consider incorporating foods like fish, meat, poultry, eggs, milk, and fortified cereals. B12 supplements are also available for those who may need an extra boost. Swinging in now is the liver function tests. These tests assess the health of the liver by measuring various proteins and enzymes in the blood. The liver is vital for filtering toxins, producing proteins, and metabolizing drugs. Monitoring liver health is especially important for those on medications that can affect liver function or those who consume alcohol. Elevated or decreased levels can indicate liver diseases like hepatitis, cirrhosis, or liver cancer. It can also signal other conditions like hemochromatosis, iron overload, or Wilson's disease copper buildup. For liver health, consider foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like fish, nuts, and seeds, and antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables. Limiting alcohol and processed foods can also help maintain liver function. Coming to the spotlight is the C-reactive protein CRP test. This test measures the amount of CRP in the blood, an indicator of inflammation. CRP is produced by the liver and increases when there's inflammation in the body. Elevated CRP levels can be an early indicator of inflammation, suggesting a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and peripheral artery disease. It can also suggest inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus. Anti-inflammatory foods like berries, fatty fish, broccoli, avocados, and green tea can help reduce inflammation. Shining bright on our list is the vitamin D test. This test measures the level of vitamin D in the blood, a nutrient that helps the body absorb calcium. Vitamin D promotes bone growth and immune function. With age, the skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases. Plus, many people spend more time indoors, further reducing their exposure to sunlight. A deficiency can lead to osteoporosis, weakened bones, and increase the risk of fractures. It can also result in rickets in children and osteomalacia in adults, where bone tissue becomes soft. Foods rich in vitamin D include fatty fish, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks. Vitamin D supplements can also be beneficial, especially in areas with limited sunlight. Last but not least, we present the ferritin test. This test measures the amount of ferritin in the blood, indicating the body's iron storage levels. Ferritin is a protein that stores iron in the body. Iron is essential for producing red blood cells. Monitoring ferritin can provide insights into the body's iron storage and help diagnose conditions related to iron imbalances. Low ferritin levels can indicate iron deficiency anemia, leading to fatigue, weakness, and paleness. High ferritin levels can suggest conditions like hemochromatosis, where excess iron builds up in the body, potentially damaging the liver, heart, and pancreas. To increase iron levels, consider foods like red meat, poultry, beans, lentils, and fortified cereals. Iron supplements can also be beneficial for those with significant deficiencies. And there you have it, folks. The ultimate guide to knowing what to look for in your blood tests after 50. But remember, always consult with your doc before trying anything new! We'll see you in the next video!